Today we're going to be taking a driving tour around Pickering's Liverpool neighborhood just to give you a better idea of what this neighborhood has to offer and see if it's right for you and your family. Hey, my name is Mitchell. I'm a local realtor here in Pickering and I make videos just like this to let families know what living in Pickering is all about. If you're new here and find these types of videos helpful, then go ahead and click on that subscribe button. That way you can stay up to date when I come out with future videos. If you're not at the stage yet where you want to commit to a full 30-minute video, don't worry, I fully understand. And I made a condensed version of everything to know about the Liverpool neighborhood, and I'll link it up somewhere in the cards there, so you can go check that one out. Now, if you do want to dive a little deeper into the Liverpool neighborhood, then this is the right video. So, the Liverpool neighborhood is bound to the north by the CP rail line, to the west by Fairport and Appleview, to the south by Kingston Road, and to the east by West Duffins Creek. Now, this neighborhood was mostly developed in the 1970s, and with 64% of the homes here being single detached, it's a great place to upsize and raise a family, especially because there's one high school, 4 public elementary schools, 1 Catholic elementary school, and multiple parks and tot lots, and I'll point those all out as we're driving around as well. Now, here's just a quick map overlay where we'll be driving today, just to give you some reference to where we'll be along the way. And with that all out of the way, let's get right into the driving tour of Pickering's Liverpool neighborhood. So we're just kicking it off in the northwest corner of Liverpool, over on Fairport Road. Now, Fairport is the furthest west major north-south route in the Liverpool neighborhood, with Dixie and Liverpool Road itself being the other 2 major routes. So that left green space there is just Lynn Heights Park. And here we'll be turning right onto Baylon Court just to show you some of the home types here in the furthest corner of Liverpool. Now the south side of the street are the houses to the left hand side here, back out onto Baylon Drive Ravine. And the homes on this street, they're all single detached, and they were all built between 1989 to 1992. We're just gonna go around this loop here and turn around quickly and head back down Baylon. Now we're coming back up to Fairport Road here, and from here we'll just cross over Fairport and go to Duncannon now. Now here on both sides of Duncannon, the houses actually back out onto ravines. So with the Duncannon Ravine on the south side, and like I mentioned before, Lynn Heights Park on the north side of the street there. As we get further down Duncannon here, this area is known as the Forest Brook Estates. These homes were built in the late 80s, early 90s by builder John Body. And the Forest Brook community is all developed by John Body in the mid 80s, and those develops cover most of the homes actually in Liverpool, west of Dixie. So we'll explore the Forest Brook community shortly, but the Forest Brook Estates are the much larger models in this area here. And then off of Duncan here is also Grafton Court to our right, which is also part of the Forestbrook Estates. Now we're going to be taking a right on Finch Avenue here to head west shortly and jump over to Hunts Mill Drive. So to the right is part of the Duncan Ravine there. And here, this is part of the Forestbrook community. Now over here, this is on the south side of Finch Avenue. These houses are all built by John Body. And this neighborhood is very sought after as well. Mostly because of the reputation and the styles that John Body has in this area. So we'll be spending a few minutes driving around the Forestbrook community just to show you, kind of get an idea of what the different home types and models in the streets look like in this area here. So we're now heading back east on Glenanna Road, which is a major road running east to west through Liverpool. This, along with Finch, are the two major east to west routes. Now we're just going to turn here on Brookshire, take a little detour, and then head over to Gablehurst there to the right. This is again still part of the Forestbrook community here, and I just want to show you some of the newer homes that are kind of merged in with the John Body homes on Gablehurst here. Like I mentioned before, here are the newer homes now. Alright, so that was Gablehurst, and now we're going to head back to Glenanna again. Go a little bit further down. Now coming up on the left there, that's Forestbrook Park, which has a few baseball diamonds back there with some paved walking trails, as well as some walking trails that you can go through the Pine Creek Ravine there. And then to the left is also one of the 4 public elementary schools here in Liverpool. So this school is William Dunbar and is a very highly rated school here in Pickering. Now we're just going to take a right down Heathside now, and then shortly turn onto Longbow, and from there we'll take this all the way down to Rambleberry. Now, still part of the Forestbrook community here, these John Body built homes offer models a little more suitable for smaller families who are still looking for a detached home. Now the street we're coming up to here is Rambleberry, so we'll be taking a left on Rambleberry here. And now the street coming up here is Dixie Road. Now, if you remember from the illustration at the beginning of the video, we're going to be taking this road all the way up back to the north end of Liverpool and then slowly work our way back down south again. Now coming up to the intersection here of Glenanna and Dixie. If you go left on Glenanna, you'll go back to William Dunbar. And then just to the right is the second school so far, Vaughan Willard, which is just beside David Farr Park, where you'll find a playground, tennis courts, and green space that connects to Pine Creek there. Now going down Dixie here, this road actually goes over Pine Creek, and to the right you can follow Pine Creek down to David Farr Park like I just mentioned, and then to the left hand side here you can follow Pine Creek to the Forestbrook Park. And the shopping plaza coming up to our left has Liverpool's one grocery store, Allen's Independent Grocer, has a dry cleaner, a pub, a Rexall, and a convenience store, and there's also more in that plaza as well. And now Finch here is the major road, like I mentioned before, that runs east to west through Liverpool along with Glenanna. But Finch Ave is definitely the main one here. Now we're going to continue going north on Dixie, but if you were to take a right here on Finch, you drive past the fire hall here in Liverpool Neighbourhood. going up Dixie here, this is a slight hill, and pretty much from here on out you go uphill the whole way. So keep that in mind if you decide to go on a bike ride with the family. But it is a really nice stretch. Yeah, it doesn't look like much, but when you're on the bike, trust me, you feel it. Now you can actually take Dixie all the way up, and it goes into a little left bend, which turns into Concession Road 3. Like I said, it's a really nice bike ride. There's a nice trail up there you can go as well, and a really nice lookout. So here's where you go straight to the end, where I mentioned that it turns to Concession Road 3 with the lookout and everything, but we're going to be making a right here, now on Maplegate. Making a right and start heading back south again. This intersection at Bushmill here, if you were to take a left, you get to the third public school, that is Maple Ridge Public School. And now we're back here at Finch. And to the right is St. Isaac Joe's Catholic Elementary School, as well as St. Isaac Joe's Catholic Church. So that's the one Catholic elementary school in the neighborhood here. Okay, so crossing that intersection, now we're on to Bowler Drive. And this neighborhood was built in the late 70s, and there are a few different styles of homes in this community, including detached, semi-detached, and row/towns 2 stories, as well as detached side split 5s. Now this area is getting new internet cables run, that's why all the pylons are on the sides of the road there. Now if you go right here on Kitley's just a short street and you'll come back out to Dixie, which we were on before, but we're going to continue going straight down Bowler here. To the right, there's a nice little wooded area. And I should mention that driving on Bowler down there, all the houses to our right hand side on this second stretch past Kitley actually all back out onto a ravine there, onto Pine Creek Ravine. So now we're back on Glenana, and we're gonna take a left to head east again. Now we're coming up on Liverpool Road here, which I mentioned is another major north-south road. If you take Liverpool Road all the way south, if you take a right here, you end up down by the lake. Now we're going to be taking a left here, but if you continue going straight down Glenana, you'll get to the city center neighborhood and to the Pickering town center. So I'll have another video of the city center neighborhood coming out soon as well. So we're taking a left here, now we're on Field Light Boulevard. Now to the right is Glen Grove Park, and then further behind the park is the last public school here in Liverpool Neighbourhood, which is Glen Grove Public School. Now as you can see, this area has a lot of condo townhomes, so it's great for younger families looking to get into the housing market. More condo towns to the left and to the right hand side there. LePage section here, we're coming up to Valley Farm Road, and if you were to take a right, you get to Kingston Road, and if you continue going south past Kingston, you'll get to the Pickering Rec Center, which again I'll cover and go in more depth in another video. But today we're going to be taking a left on Valley Farm and head back towards Finch. Now Valley Farm is almost at the eastern boundary of the Liverpool neighborhood. So once we come up to Finch here, we're actually going to be taking a left to head back west a little, and then we're going to go back up north. Now if you were to go maybe 30 seconds north a little more on Valley Farm here and go straight instead of taking a left, you get to a really nice walking trail as well. Here on Finch, and then to my right you can see the Finch westbound at Valley Farm bus stop there, and buses 110 and 112 service this stop. Again, we're passing another bus stop here, and along Finch, the bus stops are pretty frequent here. Now coming up to Rosefield, we're going to take a right and head into the next subdivision up here. So in this subdivision, all the homes here were built in the 80s as well. Hit a bit of a rough patch here, so sorry about the shaky camera. Like I said, I'm hoping to get maybe a window mount or something, so it won't be as bad as we go through the other neighborhoods. Back, we're coming up to Liverpool again. So we're going to be taking Liverpool north this time. Going all the way to the end, or the north end of Liverpool Road here. To the right, you'll find Beverly Morgan Park, as well as Pine Ridge Secondary School, which is the one high school in the Liverpool neighborhood here. And then to the left is the enclaves of Maple Ridge. And at the end of Liverpool Road here, we have the Manresa Jesuit Retreat House. But as we come up to the end here, we're going to be taking a left into the enclaves of Maple Ridge. And this area was again developed in the mid-80s. is another area of Liverpool where the houses back out onto a ravine as well. So just as we round this bend here, all these homes to the right hand side, they all back out onto the new west ravine. Now these are larger homes here, as you can see. A lot of them have 3-car garages in this area. Coming up, you'll get a better view here of Pine Ridge Secondary School as we come out of the enclaves here. And then now we're going back south down Liverpool. We're coming up to Finch again, so this is the intersection at Finch and Liverpool, and we are going to end off the tour here.